Let's review BenQ new webcam, the IdeaCam S1 Pro. The magnifying lens is great, and the quality and the detail of what you can see is just fantastic. The remote controller is also nice. When you tilt the camera from portrait to overhead shot mode, then it automatically flipped the video. This video is not sponsored by BenQ, but for full transparency I have to say that BenQ did send me this webcam for free so that I could review it. So let's go unbox it and focus the review on its use rather than on the technical aspects that, by the way, I'm not an expert of. The IdeaCam S1 Pro comes in a nice white box. In the package we find the camera, its support, the magnifying lens, and the privacy cover. We also have the remote controller with 2 batteries and the USB receiver. Everything is very solid and seems to be of high quality. And as you can see, the privacy cover attaches magnetically to the camera. By turning this lever, you can lock or unlock the support so you can fit it perfectly to your display. When you have it in your hands, you can attach the magnifying lens. This will allow you to show the finest details of your products or documents on your desk. Like for the privacy cover, also the lens is attached magnetically to the camera and can be placed or removed very easily. So I'll mount it on my display and this is how it looks. I know the aesthetic is not so important, but I have to say it looks nice. At the top of the camera we find 2 buttons. The first one turns on a ring LED light, and the second one can be used to freeze the image. The ring light is not used to light your face, but instead it should be used in handheld mode to make what you're showing on your desk clearer. We'll test it in a second. It's very easy to tilt the camera, so you can almost instantly switch from a portrait face view to a desk view. Let's now go test it. This is my Sony mirrorless camera. This is my iPhone 13 camera. The iPhone camera can be used wireless as a webcam with a software called Camo. If you want to know more, I'll put the link in the description below. And that's BenQ IdeaCam S1 Pro camera. That looks pretty good to me. Let me give it a try by turning off the blue lights. That's the Sony camera, the iPhone camera, and BenQ webcam. Let's check the autofocus. It takes a little time, but I think that's okay. So why should you go for the IdeaCam versus another webcam in the same price range? Well, I think that there are at least 2 interesting things. The IdeaCam is designed to give you the best experience, especially if you're running product tutorials or technical demonstrations. And if you use it with BenQ EnSpire free software, then the potential of this camera will be fully unleashed. IdeaCam has an handheld mode, simply an easy way to remove it from its support so that you can take it in your hand and show objects around your desk. And when you're showing objects, you also have a small ring light, this one, that allows you to see those objects better. The other reason that is linked to the first one are the accessories. There's a magnifying lens that allows you to magnify up to 15 times. This comes only with the S1 Pro version. Let's give it a brief try. This is the S1 Pro pointing at a document on my desk. Let's now attach the magnifying lens and put the camera with the lens in contact with the document. The image is very clear, and the magnifying lens really allows you to see small things in detail. I mean, look at my finger, or the iPhone cover and camera lens, even my eye. Don't try this at home. That's pretty impressive, and I haven't seen any other webcam capable of doing it. The magnifying lens is not rocket science, but I think that BenQ here has done a smart move to differentiate itself from other webcams, probably making it the webcam of choice if you need to show small details. If you're finding this video useful, please like and subscribe so you will help me keep producing good content for you. Thank you. And then there is a remote controller. It has to be used with EnSpire free software. So let's open EnSpire and give it a try. There's a web and a desktop version of EnSpire. And now I'll be testing the web one. Go to enspire.benq.com and I'll log in with my Google account. It automatically detects the IdeaCam S1 Pro. You'll have to use this camera to have all features available, but actually you can use it with any other camera for the basic features. You can zoom in, you can rotate the image, flip it vertically or horizontally, and you can warp it. A very interesting function is the ruler. When you use the IdeaCam S1 Pro in combination with the magnifying lens, then the ruler works really well. On top of the ruler, you can also measure angles. You can switch from a white to black view, and now let's verify how accurate the ruler is. The numbers you see here refer to distance in millimeters. Well, it's very accurate. At the bottom you see 3 mode options to use the camera. Portrait, High Quality and Demo. Portrait and Demo use 1080p resolution, but in the Demo mode the default brightness is higher, so you can better see your desktop. The High Quality mode uses the maximum camera resolution. One of the features that BenQ is advertising for the IdeaCam is the auto switch mode. That means that when you're using the camera as a face cam, it has an autofocus function. But when you tilt it and use it in desktop mode, it will automatically flip the image and it will change the focus to fixed focus. That's because when you're showing your desktop and maybe you're moving your hands on top of it, you don't want the camera to keep autofocusing on your hands. So it's great that the focus is kept on the interesting part you want to show in your desk. EnSpire also has some annotation tools, which are pretty basic but useful. And then it has a camera, video scanner and QR scanner function. The camera is what we've just seen. The video function allows you to record a video of what you're showing through EnSpire. The scanner function allows you to select a random part of the screen and take a snapshot of it. And the QR scanner function allows you to scan a QR code and open the associated link. Here you can manually switch between autofocus and manual focus. When you're using EnSpire with the IdeaCam, then you can save a profile, change the resolution, and tweak white balance, brightness, contrast, saturation, and sharpness. These settings are not available if you're using another camera. You can also adapt some preset filters, but what is most interesting are the picture-in-picture screen option and the split screen option. With both options, you can bring in a second webcam. It can be any webcam. With the picture-in-picture effect, you can show your desk while still showing your face in small at the bottom right. Whereas with the split screen option, you'll be able to show the two cameras side to side. And this is definitely very convenient when you're running a product demonstration or a tutorial. When you are in the split screen mode, you have access to some camera functions independently, meaning that you can freeze one while still showing the live feed on the other one, or you can zoom or flip the camera of choice. Let's now see how we can use the remote controller. First thing, we need to plug the USB receiver. By turning the wheel, you can zoom in and out. Then you can switch between autofocus and manual focus, fix the focus for desktop mode, and then freeze the camera. There's also mute and unmute button, but as I said, I'm not reviewing the microphone. If you want me to test the microphone, please let me know in the comments. All in all, I think that the IdeaCam has lots of interesting features. On the plus side, definitely the fact that BenQ has designed it for a specific application, that is doing practical demonstrations of what you have on your desk. On the other side, I have a couple of comments for BenQ to further improve this good product. When I used the webcam with EnSpire, then the video was not as smooth as I expected. BenQ says that the lag is due to the fact that the camera is continuously trying to detect whether it is in portrait or desktop mode, as it would have to switch between autofocus and manual focus. Still, I think this is suboptimal, and I've reported it to BenQ. And lastly, I said that the IdeaCam is showing its full potential when it's used in combination with EnSpire. That's great if you're recording a video with EnSpire, but if you want to use it during a Zoom call, how do you do it? The EnSpire content can be shared on Zoom only via screen share. But if I'm using the IdeaCam as a primary camera in Zoom, and then I want to use EnSpire to do the product demonstration, well, actually the IdeaCam is already used in Zoom, so I cannot use it at the same time in EnSpire. That means that I have to shut it down in Zoom and then turn it on in EnSpire. And for me, that's not really good workflow. It'd be great if I could use the IdeaCam directly in EnSpire, and EnSpire would send out a sort of virtual camera feed that I could then use directly in Zoom as a camera. I think that's totally solvable, and maybe by the time you watch this video, this issue will already be a known issue. Thank you. If you're watching this video, please let us know in the comments below. If you think that the unique features of the IdeaCam S1 Pro are a good fit for you, then you will find my Amazon affiliate link in the description below. If you now want to take your digital communication and productivity skills to the next level, watch this next video here.